Some of my absolute favorite videos to watch have always been favorite videos, and with summer coming to an end, I thought what better time than to do a little summer favorites video. We are gonna start out with food and drink, okay? There's been a lot of food and drinks that I love, especially in the summertime, and no doubt this year. Starting out, anything peach, okay? I have had an obsession with peaches all summer. Chick-fil-A has an amazing peach milkshake. There's a Simply Peach juice that I've been obsessed with. I've drank probably 3 gallons to myself, okay? I absolutely love it. I don't know what it is about peaches this summer specifically, but peaches are a big favorite. Peaches in anything, okay? I will eat peaches all day long. The next thing I love in the summer is a good pasta salad. Now, technically, I am not supposed to be eating gluten. And if you have ever had gluten-free pasta, it doesn't last. Like, you can't just make a pasta salad, throw it in the fridge, and go on with your day. It gets hard, it falls apart, at least from the gluten-free pastas I've tried. If you've had any that last and taste good, let me know. Yeah, pasta salad is a refreshing summer good snack, and I will eat a pasta salad whenever. Now, if you know anything about me, you will know that no matter what time of year it is, I am a chicken girl, okay? I will eat fried chicken, chicken nuggets, chicken sandwiches, grilled chicken. But something about this summer, I've been really loving like a grilled chicken dish with lime or a lemon chicken. It's just so refreshing and nice for summer, and it just makes you feel good. It's a good fresh meal. Next, I've been consuming a lot of media, as all of us do, I'm sure. So here are my favorite media picks from the summer. Starting out with my absolute favorite, this has such a chokehold on me. It's literally my Super Bowl. I'm obsessed with it so much. I watch it every single day. I don't know what I'm gonna do when it ends. But Ryan Trahan's 50 States in 50 Days series. If you haven't seen this or don't know what I'm talking about, please go and watch it. So one of my absolute favorite YouTubers of all time is Haley Pham. I have been watching Haley Pham for so long now, and her husband Ryan Trahan are doing a series called 50 States in 50 Days. Now, the premise of this essentially is they are going to a new Airbnb every single day in all 50 states. And it has been so good. It is so nice getting to see them every single day. They have little traditions that I've adapted, like jammy time specifically. Me and my boyfriend watch it every single day together, and it's just become a highlight and something I look forward to, and truly has made this summer so amazing. The next thing is definitely podcasts. I've been listening to a lot of podcasts. My drive to work every day is about 20 to 25 to 30 minutes sometimes, depending on the traffic. And so during this time, it allows me to listen to a lot of podcasts. I've been listening to the Sweet and Sour podcast, which is Pokimane and Lily Pichu's podcast, and they kind of talk about like a big variety of things. It's typically all stuff that has to deal with like current events and like media and streamers and stuff like that, which I really enjoy. But then at the end of the podcast, they do like a kind of an advice segment, which Pokimane had a podcast of her own for a while where she would give advice. So I think that they took that segment from her podcast and then just mixed it together, and I've been loving it. And then one of our cozy friends has one of my favorite podcasts in the entire world, and it's the Tea with Honey podcast. It's Mellow Teddy and Mandy Wiz, and they talk basically just about their weeks. They go through their week and then go to like current events, big updates and games and stuff that they want to talk about. But I truly love it. It's basically just like FaceTime vibes. And because I'm also in the cozy community and I look up to Teddy so much, it's just such an amazing podcast. I love getting to see kind of a different side of their conversations from what it's normally on stream, and just in deep thoughts and stuff like that. So that is my go-to cozy podcast. I've also, this is kind of, but the last bit of media is audiobooks. I have typically never been a huge audiobook person. I prefer just to read the books themselves. like a physical form instead of listening to it, because a lot of the times I'm very picky about narrators. If the narrator isn't good, I can't get through the book, okay? That being said, the Throne of Glass audiobook is so good. I've been listening and reading Throne of Glass throughout the years, I'm sure you guys have heard, and it's becoming one of my all-time favorite series ever. But on days where I want to read a little bit more and maybe I'm working and stuff like that, the audiobook has saved me multiple times. Now, I do have a complaint, actually. I was talking about this recently. They took it off of Spotify. I'm doing the tandem read right now, and if you don't know what that is, it's essentially 2 books in the series take place at the exact same time, and so you need to jump back and forth between the books, read them in tandem, if you will. And I've been listening to the audiobook of that because they have a playlist set out that just goes through each of them, so you don't have to jump back and forth between the 2 books, and it has been a lifesaver. They took it off last week, and I don't know if it's just because it wasn't like the official audiobook for it, but I'm so sad about it because I was getting through it so nice and quick. I was loving it. But that does lead me to my book picks of the summer, and we do have quite a few of those. So starting off, I am gonna go back to Throne of Glass. I am absolutely loving the series. If you guys are an ACOTAR girly, or even if you've read Crescent City but you haven't given Throne of Glass a try, I would definitely read it because you guys were right, as usual, in saying that this is probably going to be my personal favorite Sarah J. Maas series, Sarah J. Maas. And you're right. You're absolutely right. I am obsessed. I love the world so much, and it truly might be up there with Fourth Wing for me now. I know, that's crazy. That's insane, because you guys know how much I love my Fourth Wing, okay? But it's getting up there. Let me tell you, it's getting up there and phenomenal. And then we also, for our book club, read Better Than the Movies, which you guys heard me talk about a little bit. But that was such a good book. I typically am more of a fantasy person than just romance, but a good little cute romance every once in a while is amazing. And Better Than the Movies just had such relatable characters for me. And I just really loved it. If you haven't read Better Than the Movies, it's a quick book and it's so cute and I would highly recommend it. Now we get into the self-care. Everyone needs a little bit of self-care in their lives, especially now with the state of the world. So, with that being said, I have been absolutely loving the fresh face masks from Lush specifically. There is a fresh face mask called Miss Whippy, and it is like a smoothie for your face, essentially. It is the most refreshing, lovely, hydrating face mask, and it is phenomenal. The scent of it is kind of almost nostalgic for me for some reason. I don't know where or why, but like me and my sister have shopped at Lush since I was probably 8 or 9 years old, okay? I used to get bath bombs from there and so many other things, and I wonder if this face mask is the scent of something I had growing up going to Lush. But I love it. If you are looking for like a really refreshing, nice, hydrating face mask, that's my girl. That's my go-to. Now, this one I typically wouldn't recommend. That being said, well, actually I do recommend it. I hate to say I recommend it because they're a little overpriced, but they never miss, and that's Bath & Body Works candles. The semi-annual sale happened, and a lot of the candles are on sale, and they're still doing a lot of good sales on the Bath & Body Works candles. And I got 2 of them. This one right over here, and then one in my bedroom, which is a tangerine scent. This one's supposed to be apple. It doesn't really smell like apple to me. It smells phenomenal, but it's not apple. Regardless, both of these candles are so nice, so, I keep saying refreshing, but it kind of just is. It's like a good, clean summer scent, very fruity. You're taking a walk through a little field. There's fresh fruit, fresh strawberries. It's just the perfect summer set, like summer smell. And as I'm sure you guys know, I am an autumn girl through and through, as I'm sure you can tell. And so with that, I typically don't buy very summery candles because I feel like in the summer, I typically am not lighting candles as much either. But that kind of leads me to another favorite, is a candle warmer. Now, I don't know if you really consider this self-care, but to me, having like ambient lighting and stuff is like kind of a form of self-care, a way to wind down, relax the mind a little bit. And the candle warmer has made it specifically super nice. Because I feel like in the summer when it's hot, you have the fans on and stuff and you can't just light a candle. This is the perfect way to do that stuff. And with that, we have my last thing of favorites. Summer activities. Now, there are a lot of activities you can do in the summer, and we are doing something fun that we started in my Discord server, and we call it the Cottage Quest Board. So every season, we're releasing a little thing of quests. It's essentially a bingo board. But as you do one of those activities, you can send a picture and mark it off your board, and whoever gets their little board complete first gets a little badge in the Discord. And this has so many summer activities that have been so fun to fulfill. Like one of them was watching fireworks, some is going for like a picnic, stuff like that. And it's just the perfect way to get into the like summer mood. And truly any other season. I feel like as we grow up, we have to put more effort into feeling seasonal because we no longer get a summer break. We no longer, get a week off for Halloween to go do fun stuff. So this is kind of my way of getting us back into that feeling and be able to celebrate the seasons a little more, because I am a very big seasonal girl, okay? I love the seasons. I love decorating for the seasons. I love truly just enjoying the seasons. So this has been a great way to do that. I also have been loving going for evening walks in the summer. It's too hot during the day to go for a nice walk. And the evenings is just such a nice way for it to be cool outside, but you still get to go be in nature a little bit. And yeah, I've been loving it. Evening walks are a win. Another thing I have been doing a lot is sitting outside and reading, which I know this is you can do that most seasons, but we recently just got some patio furniture at my house, and we got like this little couch. And so at night when it cools down, we have little lights around, and so I've been sitting out there and doing a lot of reading when I've been home. This is my favorite place to be, truthfully, is on this little couch outside next to all the flowers and reading my little books. So essentially, the overall favorite of the summer is just reading. It's truthfully, I think, become my favorite hobby. I know that's crazy. That's a crazy statement, because you guys know how much I love my cozy gaming. But right now, I've been reading a ton. Reading has been my go-to hobby recently, so please let me know down below what your favorites were this summer, and if I missed anything you think I should try out next summer, and I will see you guys all very soon. Bye!